Hello, this is my unboxing of the Anet A8 3D printer from GearBest.com. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Let's get into it. Now this should be the filaments, and got the auto sensor, packing list, some filaments. Ooh, that smells toasty. Everything appears to be in great shape. I love the packing. All right. Cool. That lasered acrylic has really strong smell to it. See, a lot of people leave this paper on, but I'm going to take that off. I don't plan on getting rid of it, and if I scratch it, I'm the only one really going to see it. It looks like everything's here. Huh. Well, in the videos I've seen, these were 3D printed, and I was kind of wanting to see. I haven't held a 3D print before, I've just seen the videos, and it appears they went to injection mold on this one, so that's probably beneficial. Alright, well, I'm going to pause the video here and sort this stuff out. I'll be back. Well, I finally got everything unpacked. And everything looks really great. It's all together, it's all here, nothing damaged at all. One thing I want to point out though is that the Z-axis here is injection molded, and the other videos show 3D printed parts. So I think that's pretty cool. But you might want to keep in mind that they did close this area off, and before you put that motor on, you might want to go ahead and loop that belt through to make life a little easier. But yeah, both parts are injection molded, so that's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and put this sucker together. I can't wait. And you need help putting this stuff together, there's plenty of good videos on YouTube. I spent a better part of the week doing a lot of research on how to put it together, and it looks very, very simple. Anybody can do it, really. Another thing real quick is the blower they gave you. Go ahead and sand that up a little bit. I mean, it's no big deal. It's 3D printed part. You're probably going to print the other fan that comes with it, or the circular fan, or whatever, you know, suits your needs. But yeah, before you jam that in there, go ahead and sand that up a little bit. That'll make life a little easier as well. Alright, little way through the build here. I love milking this stuff, so I'm going to take my time for sure, make sure I got everything right. And, I think it's fun putting this stuff together, truthfully. But I want to show you something real quick, and it's this H frame right here. Now I got this, and the top part, well, not the center, but most of it was removed, but there's a blue film that comes on this. So I'd taken apart these brackets to remove it clean, you know, take the screws out so it doesn't get stuck up in the screws and everything. But I noticed that one of the screws was, the threads weren't good on it. They weren't manufactured good, and it left a lip, and it's just, it's little stuff. But right here where you put the belt, you fasten the belt, there was two of these tapped out holes. Weren't really tapped out well. I mean, they were tapped, but you need to be careful on this stuff. It's aluminum, so it's really easy to screw that up. And the way I got around it is I went through, you fasten it from this side. I put a screw in the back sides. It was just all on one side. I put a screw in the back side, and when you tighten these things down and you feel that you're not through and it snugs up on you, just, you should go like an eighth or a quarter of a turn, a little bit, and then back it off, and then come in and back it off. And if you've got cutting oil, that's good too, but I didn't need any. And yeah, just take your time with it. Don't strip these suckers out, because you'll be ordering another one. Another thing, I don't know if this is gonna, you know, later in the build hurt me or not, but these pipes here are a little bit long. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all as long as it's, you know, correct. But I've got the guide rods in both ends correctly. A little tip real quick. You don't have to do this. I just enjoy playing with electronics. And to clean these up a little bit, you should use a little bit of electrical tape. You can use as much as you want, or a little strip. I'll take a little strip and consolidate these wires here, because the videos I've seen online, they show a giant mess over here. And that way, you can keep things looking a little bit more straight. Like I said, you don't have to do it. It's just something I'm throwing out there. This is why I didn't put together an assembly video, because there are pretty good assembly videos out there. And yeah, you're not going to learn more here than you would over there. But little odds and end tips, if I can help it, I'll throw them in for you. Another thing was, I got the auto leveling sensor for this guy. And what they sent me was a Tronix. And if you've been doing your research and you're looking into getting a printer, you know what a Tronix is. Maybe. Well, there's no instruction whatsoever on how to put this sucker in there. All I did was I took the longer screws, with their flathead screws, and it's the longest set you get, and I put 2 of the nuts on it like a spacer, and it worked out great. Man, I can't wait to see how this thing turns out. Very first print ever. Well, I let this thing print while I went to sleep, and it ran out of filament. So if you're going to use that test filament, you might want to do the cube or something small like that. This is, I guess that was 3 or 10 meters. But yeah, not bad at all. I mean, that is pretty awesome. I'm pretty impressed with all that. I mean, that looks pretty cool too. Really got in there with those steps. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go set this up in my studio.